Hey bakers, my name is Haylee and this is a baking channel where you can do all kinds of fun baking with me. Today we will be making marshmallow slime. All you'll need is marshmallows, cornstarch, coconut oil, a half a cup measuring cup, a butter knife just to tap it. You will also need some food coloring, marshmallows, of course, and a spoon to mix it. So first you will need to put 16 marshmallows. That's what I found best because I found that out when I started doing this and when I practiced making it. 7, 8. Now I need to just check and make sure that I have the perfect amount of marshmallows. Now you need to put them in the microwave for 30 seconds and make sure that it's in a glass bowl or a microwavable safe bowl. Now guys, they're all microwaved, so now you're going to just want to mix them till they are all mixed together and look kind of like something like this, all melted. Now you're going to want to, you'll probably need 2 spoons. So you're going to get, I'm going to get another spoon and I'm going to put 1 spoonful of coconut oil. Or if you don't have coconut oil and you have another kind of oil, that's perfectly fine. You'll just want to do 1 tablespoon probably. Now after you put in all of your coconut oil, set your spoon to the side and start to mix it all together. And this process, you want to do it quick, or the coconut oil will kind of melt it, but you will want to mix all of the coconut oil in really well, and it will start to form into kind of like a slime mixture. Alrighty. It's okay if you get your hands a little messy, you might want, if you get your hands messy like this, you might just want to grab a paper towel and just kind of like wipe it off. Oh, it got stuck to my finger. Now if you want to, you can also set your spoon on there so it doesn't get all dirty. Now after this, then you're going to get your half a cup of cornstarch, but you're only going to add a little bit in at a time. And this part you'll also want wonderful paper towels to set down. And yes, we will use paper towels and stuff like this a lot. And then it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just going to try and make it as good as I can. Next up, you're going to pour just a little bit in at a time and mix. Sorry, I added a little bit too much in at a time, so I just had to scoop a little tiny bit up and use my hand and grab a little bit as well. Sorry if you guys can hear something in the background, that's my little cousin. So now you're just going to want to try to mix it all up together nice. And then we will add some other stuff too, but this might just be the perfect amount because I added a little bit too much too. But you're going to want to mix it all together nice, and yeah, baking is kind of messy, so it's perfectly fine if you get your hands all dirty. So you're just going to want to add it all in, but it will take a little while to mix it all in if you add a little bit too much like I did. And it will get hard to mix like actual slime, and that's when you know that it will be turning into a perfect slime, but you will want to add the rest of the cornstarch. Just add a little bit at a time, remember that. Not a lot, not just a tiny bit. Just just scoop it, or like put it under for probably like 3 seconds. And you're just going to mix together like you did the first time. And just so you guys know, for food coloring, you can use 2 colors, but you're not going to split it in half at all. Well, you can if you want to, but I'm not going to split mine in half today. It's not going to be all the way done after this, because we will have to add a little tiny bit more cornstarch. Move over the cornstarch bottle. Then you're going to, it's still a little bit sticky, and the cornstarch is all mixed. Most of it's mixed in. So now that it's all mostly mixed, you're going to add some more. And yes, guys, it will be a little oily and stuff, but if you need to, you can get your hands in. It will probably get messy. So, and add in. Probably if you see that white powder, that's about how much you should add into it. And I won't be in the same spot every single time. I will probably be in different spots a lot of videos. Sometimes I might be here, sometimes I might be in a different location. So, yeah. Just keep on mixing it in. It's okay if there's some powder still that doesn't want to come off the sides. That happens to me. That happened to me the first time. And now just like touch it kind of a little bit and make sure if it's sticky, add a little bit more. It wasn't that sticky though. So yeah. Now after you add in most of your cornstarch, because I still have a little bit in the bowl to mix in, and it's still a little sticky, so let me just mix it a little longer. You're going to put in your food coloring right after you mix it all in, so it will be great. And after you get the coconut oil and the cornstarch in, or any oil and your cornstarch in, it will not harden anymore. So that will be perfectly fine. It won't harden anymore after this. So this part is the part that you can just go slower. But the part though that you have to like add in your coconut or your coconut oil is going to be the part that you need to do the quickest. And guys, remember this, a lot of times stuff with cornstarch won't be super delicious. Just always remember that. Stuff with cornstarch won't always be delicious. So this might not be perfect tasting marshmallow slime. Now after you add in all of your cornstarch, you're going to add in your food dye, which will be kind of hard. I would probably, if you're trying to make purple, use blue and red. So I have my red first off, and I'm going to add in a couple drops, just about 2 or 3 drops of red. And if it turns like a red color, then that means we have to add more blue. If it turns into more of a blue, we'll have to add more red. So then I'm going to add a little bit more blue than the red. So about 4 drops of blue. Now let's mix it together and see what color it turns out. But now you might want to actually go in with your hands. This will be very messy, but just remember that baking can be messy. So just mix all of it in with or add all your slime. And yes, it is still a little bit sticky, so we will have to add in more cornstarch. So I think I might have to add a little bit more food coloring though, because it's not getting that purple, so I think we have to just add a little bit more, and it's sticking to me. And this will be kind of like a butter slime too, so remember that. Sorry about that background noise, guys. That was my little cousin again. Guys, it's actually turning into kind of a pretty purple, but like still you need to mix it in a lot. And it's all over my hands. So next week I still might have red and blue hands. Let's hope not. Then after this it might get a little stiff. That's perfectly fine. It's not the purple I wanted, so let's just add a tiny bit more blue. And 1 drop of red. I did 1 drop of red to about 3 drops of blue. Once again, disclaimer, more background noise. Guys, it is turning purple. Oh my word. That's so great. This is the perfect color that I was hoping for. It's like a light purple with a little bit of like red and blue in there. But that's perfectly fine. So after your food coloring, you are going to wash your hands, and I will be back after I'm done washing my hands. So guys, after you wash your hands, you're going to want to add or put your slime, Play-Doh kind of stuff onto a board. I don't have a board right now, but I do have paper towels. So I'm just going to set it on the paper towel, and that already has the little tiny bit of cornstarch. You won't need a lot for this process. Because last time when I practiced doing this, don't use paper towels. Last time I did this, I added way too much cornstarch because I did it in the bowl instead of on a board. I'm going to have to sweep up after this because it's getting a little messy. And if you do it on a paper towel, just like dab it and don't like mix it on there, just mix it over. And it will still be a little sticky, but then I'm going to use the stuff in the bowl that has a little red on it. Perfect. Almost done mixing in the cornstarch. You will almost be finished after the cornstarch. Yeah. So I'm just adding in a tiny bit more cornstarch, and it will be all finished. It's a pretty purple slime. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had fun watching me make this yummy slime. Bye.